Is it working? Okay, I think it's on. Cool. Not gonna tweet this one. Not gonna add everyone for this one. Just going to do what we can today. So yeah, same thing we've been working on the last few days. I meant to spend today commenting all the code that I wrote, and then I got very distracted very quickly. So that maybe by the next stream. Wait, did I delete stuff? I think I actually didn't save. I usually like spam Control S anytime I do something. But okay, no comments. Or maybe I'm just lying and there were never comments in the first place, but I did say that I didn't finish them anyway, so whatever. Okay, let me think of what we're doing. So we need to add. We're in the same place as yesterday. We have triggers. So some of this is working. I also between streams I changed the buttons at the bottom here. These little test buttons, instead of being animations, they're now state changers. So right now they're looping. States like these, even though they don't have the loop animation, they're going to have, like, this is the animate state, which is right here. Hold on. One second. Not that, what? Hold on. One second. Hold on. One second. Okay, the stream's up. Okay, I guess there's just no one here. Okay, that's fine. Maybe this is going to be a light stream? I don't know. There's usually not 0 viewers 2 minutes into a stream, but that's fine. But yeah, this is the states change here. We need to add the trigger support. So like in this case, when the animation is finished, we're going to move to the active state. So the animate thing is going to start with there, go there, and then go straight here. Hey, Axonide, welcome. So yeah, and we're also going to need triggers for these timers, triggers for other stuff, lots of things to work on. The first things first, a trigger like animation finish should be easy, because all that's going to be is checking if that we're just going to connect a function from the animation player to the main guy. But stuff like body within and body outside, these are going to have to generate an area 2D. So the first thing that we're going to have to do when the script opens, first things first, we're going to get the animation finished when it works. But for the rest of these, we're going to have to see what's in here, and then for each trigger that requires an extra node for that enemy, we're going to have to generate an area 2D. You get it. But right now, let's just get animation finished work. So let's see. Wait, what am I doing? Hold on. Hold on. Connect trigger. So hold on, I'm lost right now. Am I gonna, do I want a general function for connecting each thing, or, because, yeah, I'm gonna do it how I was doing it, and we'll change it if we want. How's Tetra scripting going? It's fine, we're just working on triggers right now. Change state, trigger 1. And I guess here we'll have a big match statement. Oops. Yeah, let's do it like this for now. We'll see how I like this. So we're going to have to define all the connections for each thingy in here, but that's fine. Hey Giphy, welcome. So what this is going to do, when we change state, first things first, we're going to disconnect all of the triggers that were generated from that state, and we just have an array here. So for old trigger and triggers, old trigger disconnect, blah blah blah. We also need to set triggers. We need to get that out of here. Then for each new trigger, we connect them. Right now we only have definition for random finish, but let's see if this works. Nope. Okay. It is, we are getting errors, so error calling method, change state, method expected 1 but called with 2. Oh, that's annoying. Animation finish already gives it the animation that was finished. I thought that this would overwrite that, but it does not. So instead, we need to make a custom signal. Is that legal? We set all these things in the parser right now, but I think there's going to be an in-between object that actually handles... The parser should just get the object text, or the object dictionary, and we'll have another object that like a constructor object for each object. So this is a little messy right now, but it will get moved. Okay, what's going on? Can't emit non-existing signal animate. No, I want you to emit. What do I want you to emit? On animation finished, we want ourselves to emit our custom animation finish. But it's doing the other one first. Okay, so we can't do this then. Hold on. I guess we'll have to... Hold on. What am I doing? Hold on. I got distracted. If connect trigger, blah blah blah, triggers append self, and I'm finished. Connect and I'm finished. Self. Change state to trigger 1. Okay. For new trigger in states state trigger. Well, it's getting to change state, so that's good. Is this correct, though? Oh, I'm not passing the... I'm confused. What am I trying to do right now? It's the reason I'm just connecting one signal to another, but that signal passes its own stuff. I don't want it to pass its own stuff. So I'm trying to just accept that stuff and ignore it. Or maybe I'm supposed to do like, I don't know, something like this. Maybe that, I think that's actually what I meant to do earlier. I'm just confusing myself, but will this even work? No. But where is it getting to? Is it getting here? It's not getting there. Connect trigger. Oh, I also have to do I'm missing a lot of stuff. Hold on. Really? Change state. Well, what's trigger 1? Hold on. Trigger 1 isn't anything. Okay, something probably worked earlier. I'm just now noticing that trigger 1 isn't what I think it is. But connect trigger. Oh, hold on. Dude, okay. IQ Gobo literally told me, don't forget to make, okay, I forgot something. Hold on. Let me just tell him right now. Oh, okay. It's not actually telling. See, in triggers, there's supposed to be another thing here that tells what we're what state we're supposed to change to. And he told me, hey, just don't forget to do that. And I said, oh yeah, thanks. I won't forget to do that. And I forgot to do that. So let's do that. Parser. We need to go to here. So state's current state dot append blah blah blah. Yeah. No, not like that. Yeah, yes, like that. What do you mean invalid get an x3 on base array? No. Hold on, I'm just putting something in the wrong place. Give me one sec. So it does have these now. And I'm finished. We'd go to active. Oh, I guess it would be 2. My bad. Okay. Yeah, because this is the parameters. This is the state we changed to, which I forgot about. My bad. Now works. Okay, we have logic now. So when we're in spawn, we'd stay in spawn until a player gets nearby. That's another trigger that we have to put in. But animate, it goes from animate to active. Active just stays inactive, but that's working. Unanimate actually goes to active. That's not supposed to happen. Hold on. Also, the disconnecting isn't working. Disconnecting non-existent signal. Triggers that append. Anim. Oh, that depends. And we're gonna make this neater as well. Just give me a second. Oh, now it's working. I don't know what's printing. Oh, it's this. Let's just get rid of that. Where is it printing elsewhere? Hold on. Like, nice. That is helpful. Oh, here it is. But look, if we're in spawn, he'll just be stuck in spawn. Eventually, we'll need to add the trigger that gets us from spawn to animate, which is going to be body within and state animate. But let's just say we went to animate. What it's going to do is it's going to play the animate animation, which is defined down here, by the way. But it's going to play the animate animation. Then it's going to have another trigger for when that animation is finished, switch to state active. So when a player gets nearby, we switch to animate, and then it moves to state active by itself. That's where we are right now, where we play animation play walk. There's some other triggers here. We need to define the logic for timers. We need to define the logic for body outside, which is going to be similar to body within. On animate, what we should see is it'll play an animation of him going down and then going to the spawn state. So let's try that. He's in the spawn state right now, trust me. Begin throw. What should happen is, let's go to active. Or let's do animate. So let's say he's in active. If we went to begin throw, what's going to happen is we're going to play the throw animation, and it's going to get stuck there because we're using a timer right now. Let's change that right now to trigger anim finished, state throw, reparse. So if we hit begin throw, it should show half of the throw animation, and then go back to active. Okay, it showed the full throw animation, but it shouldn't. On begin throw, we go. Oh, because I don't have a definition for this. So actually, we're gonna ignore that for now. Let's just say after the throw animation, we'll go back to active. Hold on. Trigger anim finished. Hey, it's animating. It wasn't doing that yesterday, right? We got the animations in yesterday, but now we could go between states. And we also have some of the logic for these triggers. Once we add more triggers, then we basically have a scripting system. Because right now we have it to go between state to state, depending on when the animation is finished. But the more complicated ones are going to be like, okay, switch state when a player's within 96 units, switch state after 2 seconds when you're in the state, stuff like that we need to add. Which shouldn't be too hard. I think I have it figured out. I think the signal approach should work. I don't know why throw isn't doing anything. Oh, begin throw. Oh, that's what I needed. Yeah, begin throw works. Throw doesn't do anything right now. So we could honestly just delete throw, press parse again, and that's not even there anymore. So that's kind of cool. It is also very nice being able to edit these scripts within here. Like if I were to take out the loop and walk and hit parse and go to active. Oh, it actually does play. Oh yeah, that makes sense because anim play. We can, I guess I don't want it to do that. I guess instead of anim play current animation, let's do assigned animation. That should change that. It doesn't really matter, honestly. I just want to see. So if I were to take the loop out of walk, then yeah, it only goes once. But then the... Oh no, I don't want to do like... I'm going to keep it the old way. It doesn't matter, that was just... I wanted to see what would happen. So yeah, current animation works better. So yeah, we already have a little bit of a scripting system, but now we have to make it easier to add triggers. So let's start organizing what we just did today. This is pretty nice though. Pretty happy with progress so far. Yeah, let's... I don't want connect trigger to just be a long list here. I'd rather it be... Yeah, I don't want a match statement, but I think we might need one. Yeah, we're gonna need one. Okay, let me think. I mean, this section can be shortened, I think. Nice functions, yeah, man. Thanks, man. I don't know what I want to name these. Hold on. I don't think we need this custom signal anymore, by the way. Oh, we don't even have it anymore. What am I saying? Or do we? Hold on. Oh, no, we do need it, because we need it to ignore that. Okay, that's fine. Did I just delete what I was working on? Hold on. There we go. Maybe this will work. That way we could single line this for each thing. I hope that's better. Okay, still works. That's always a good sign. Okay, so we kind of have a scripting system now. It's not just organizing data from a file. It is now organizing data from a file and actually doing what the data says it should do. Like if we're in spawn, we'd stay in spawn until a player's nearby, but we don't have this code yet. But if we were in animates, it'll play the animate animation. And then once that animation is finished, we go to active. So we should see it go from animates. Once it's finished with its animation, it should go to active state. And in active state, it'll start walking. So let's see. Yay. That's scripting. There it is. Now to add a million different actions and a million different triggers and making sure the syntax is 1,000,000% perfect and blah, 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 and all that and all that. But this is a pretty good start for what, 3 days? Honestly, 2 days. Oh my god, it's December 1st tomorrow. I'm gonna cry. God. This year. Okay. But yeah, and all these other things like properties, you can't see it from here, but if we were to... Oh, I guess we could see it from here. Hold on. If we go to remote... Why is there a sprite here? Oh, that's the viewpoint, or viewport viewer. But yeah, if we go here, you know, the speed's set to whatever we had set, which is 40. Health is there. Anim, that's a new object, but that's there. Sprite, that's an object. Collision, that's an object. Current state is correct. If we were to change to spawn, current state is spawn. If we change to animate, we should be able to see it go from animate to active. Yep. Unanimate goes from unanimate to spawn. Cool. Damage is set correctly. All the states are in here as well, but I guess it doesn't let us open. Or it takes a while for it to open, maybe. You know, we'll leave them be. It's working, so that it works. We're good. Okay. Now what? And I will also comment all this code and then put it on GitHub soon. Now that's kind of working. So we have... I want to make more triggers first to just test this stuff more. But now that it's working, there's still so much we have to do. Like now we have the parser, it'll read all the data and grab all the data, that's cool. We have the enemy builder. Oh, that's something we could do. Let's move everything here into a new constructor object. What? Who is following me? Oh, thanks for the follow. But yeah, let's move it on to a new object, which will construct the guy and cache the scene so that that could be used elsewhere. You know? Should be cool. So yeah, let's make a constructor object. Doesn't even have to be a whole object. I think this could just be a script. So let's do it's OR, right? Hold on, let me look it up. Yeah, I'm going with OR. So we'll do constructor.gd. Is there going to be a menu setup like that in game, or is it just temporary? I mean, I figured until now people could just go in with Notepad, but a menu like this is more. We will have an enemy editor, so we'll have something like this, but it won't be in game. It'll be, yeah, even with like a drag and drop system for people to create behaviors and pop them in. Yeah, that's something we want to add eventually, and it'll be outside the game. Down the line, the hopeful way later goal is going to be having the map editor also be replaced. So right now we're using tiled, but if we can make our own map editor, that would be cool. When TetraForce originally started, it started off as a level editor, and I was doing a bunch. There's some stuff on my YouTube channel with my progress. I should say like Zelda-like engine progress or whatever. That turned into TetraForce, where we decided against doing the level editor. We just wanted to, you know, make a multiplayer Zelda game. But now I want to make it an engine. I want it to make a general engine that the rest of the team can use this scripting stuff to make content easily, and for it to also be available to players to become potential modders or potential developers on the game. But mostly for modders and us. Because I think this isn't a simple enough system to understand. Yeah, you're going to have to play around with it. I have a good idea on how everything works because I made the whole syntax and stuff before I wrote the code around the syntax and not the other way around. So I want it to work like this. I know exactly how it'll work in my head. I think it'll be simple enough for everyone to understand, and hopefully it will be. But there's so many other things to add. Like, we're going to work on the constructor right now. I do have to leave after an hour. Not an hour from now, but an hour from the start of the stream. But we need the constructor. Eventually we're going to need to add more support to the scripting system, like comments, which I think will work like Godot. Or if there's that, it'll just ignore everything to the right of that. We need a debugger. That's going to be a pain in the ass. I don't even know where to start with that, but that'll be later. It'd be cool way down the line to have a standalone editor that compiles everything to a PCK for making mods. I don't know if the engine lets you assemble packs or if that's just exports. Yeah, we would also like that very much as well. I'm also not sure. Hold on. Well, either way, even if we can't do it from straight within the editor, we could at least export from command line. So yeah, we could, well, if we have this editor, we could have it eventually do some magic. Yep. This is the relevant part for us. Okay. I guess Godot is lightweight and MIT, so you could literally just bundle it LOL. Otherwise, you just mentioned you need the engine for making the pack files. Well, I mean, in whatever tool we release, we could just include the commands for the engine to just generate it from there. Like, well, we could have it do that, but that's also going to be like really far down the line. Right now, we need the scripting system to just be good first, and then we can worry about the actual modding tools that will use it. Who knows how complicated the modding tools will get. At the very least, at first, I want it to be able to make competent objects from the scripts in Notepad or in here. I'm going to be using this as a sort of editor for now. It'll also be cool if we can get like syntax highlighting in here too, and have the option for script view. We'd have a drag and drop mode. It's all possible. It's all possible. The hardest part is just making the scripts work at all, and we're already almost there. And later we just need to generate the scripts from drag and drop stuff. It's all very possible. So let's see. How does the init function work? I'm pretty sure I'm able to make my own, right? I'm not sure though. That would be in GDScript. Where's the page I'm thinking of? Is it this? It's one of these. Is this the page I'm thinking of? No. Here we go. What was I looking for again? Hold on. Let me think. Damn. Oh, the init function. Is that even in this page? Hold on. How to pass parameters when instantiating a node. That's what I wanted. No, there's a way to do it for classes. Just, oh, hey Andrew. Voice call. I'm on Discord. Hello? Oh, my volume is very low. Hold on. Talk again?
How about now?
A little lower. Okay, try one more time.
How about now? Any better?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know how much echo there is, so I could lower it a little bit. Still need to figure out my audio. That still didn't happen.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. How's it going?
It's good. We have stuff now. Like, look,
Ooh.
Check this out. If we hit spawn, so he's gonna be stuck here. But if he was in the animate state, what should happen is he'll play the animation with this function, anim play animate, and then there will be a trigger that when the animation is finished, it'll change his state to active. And the way we'll know if that works is if it starts playing the walk animation, which is one of the things that happens from active.
You should start walking.
So, if I hit animate, it should show him get up and then go into, and then start the walk animation. So I'm going to try that. And spoiler alert, that happens. I don't know if the stream's delayed.
Very slightly, but not enough to completely spoil
it. So yeah, now we have it works. Now that's the scripting system. That's it.
Nice.
Now there's a million other things we have to do that I was just saying a second ago. Like right now it's only reading just one entity from the list. We're gonna have to see, are there multiple entities defined in this file?
It needs to see if there's more.
Yeah, and then if so, make multiple. We need to parse all of these things, turn it into an object, which we've got, that's working. But then instead of spawning the object here, it should save the object as a scene that can be pulled by the game later. So it'll only be creating, right? Yeah, by a tiled or anything. Tiled will still just have like references to these theoretical enemies that it should find in our cache folder.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need to actually cache them. So that way the parser, it just runs once at the start of the game. It parses through every object. It saves all those things into the cache directory. And then those can be used as many times as needed.
Sounding pretty good.
That's
or looking even pretty good too.
But yeah, other things that I'm not going to get to now, but we need to add like commenting to the scripts. We need to add a debugger to try to give whatever information we can if someone did something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be later though. I'm just going to say if it's not working the way you think it is, make sure it's written right. But that is something we'll need to have in general.
Eventually working, yeah.
We also need to have, right now I'm working on a constructor thing. The constructor is what's going to take, so we have a parser, which it takes the script and it turns into a dictionary. We have part of the, we have a constructor, but it's all in the parser right now. All I'm going to do is move things from the parser to the constructor. And we'll pass what kind of...
So those will be separate things, basically.
The constructor will have separate functions for each object type. So right now all we're worrying about is entities. Once we have items, it'll read through all the things. It'll detect, depending on what's written at the beginning. Oh, this is an entity. Run that through the entity constructor. This is this or that. Run it through that constructor. Tiles, blah blah blah. Ro asks, how would an entity with multiple small hitboxes work? I'm not sure yet. That's something we might have to add, like along with states and along with animations. We might have to add another branch here for multiple collisions. For now, we just have one collision that you could set to whatever size you want. But stuff like that, we have to. We'll worry about that when we get there. I'm almost thinking for boss fights we might have a we might add a way to link up multiple enemies into one. So we would spawn, like, let's say if a boss fight has like it's a big head with two hands, you know, like a regular Nintendo boss fight.
Like Bongo Bongo style.
Yeah. Then we would just have the we'd have a main head thing, and then within that thing we'd spawn two extra enemies, which would be the hands, and they'd have, we'd decide if they either have linked health or they all have their own health, and we'd need to have to communicate between enemies, which will be interesting.
Like, it's almost, it'd be really cool if, like there was almost like building block type scenarios where you could like piece them together like Lego pieces. Like, I'm obviously not a coder, so I don't know what that's like, but in my mind,
the way I
things
see
that
it,
like interconnect with each other.
It'll use the same trigger system, but instead of triggering on ourselves, we could trigger on other things. How that will work in practice, who knows? But that's going to be complicated behavior for like V2. We don't need that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right
Yeah,
now,
Chris, we're gonna hard code in like the mini boss and the boss for the demo, right? Is that the idea?
well, for the demo, we're not using any of this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is it's gonna take so much to rework the demo to pull files from outside.
Right.
And also, I haven't even began to start rewriting the entity script for this branch. Um, that's gonna be a lot of decisions on things I didn't do well before and how I'm gonna fix them this time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna start with, well, we're not gonna have PvP for a little while because that's the main thing that messed
That makes
up.
problems. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of hacked in PvP. What I think I'm actually gonna do is, instead of just ignoring damage types, if a weapon has the type of player, in PvP, I think every single I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know how I like the damage types that I have in the other version in general right now, so I might just rework everything. This is a second opportunity to rework everything now that we have like a lot of the game structured. Like we can make a lot of game with what we have right now and just making more areas and enemies and
Yeah.
stuff.
Technically, we could make a full ass game pretty much. But
Yeah, but so yeah,
would
my
just be a
point is
game.
a lot of the major pieces of the game are in place. There's still a lot of things left to work on, obviously,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but a lot of the wider features are in place. So now is going to be a good time to rethink how I did some of those wider features.
Yeah. If you want it to be like an actual engine, yeah.
Yeah. And also, yeah, I'm going to do a full rewrite, figure out what I like and what I don't, and comment everything this time. That's a promise.
Lots of communication.
Comments, documentation, anything we need. It's going to be good and it's going to be understandable for everyone. And the things that aren't understandable to everyone is going to be neatly packed away behind the scripting system. That's the goal. And everything else is going to be good. This is going to be good. This is going to be nice.
So what have you been working on tonight so far? Just adding to the state stuff?
Yeah, I added the triggers. So the states are pretty much the logic between them, I want to say, is pretty set. Now we just need to create the rest of the triggers. The next good generic one I'm going to work on is going to be the timer, but I don't want to do that right now. Right now I want to move everything that I have in this create entity thing. This should all be part of the constructor.
Oh, to the constructor. Okay, gotcha.
So I was just Googling how do I pass parameters to a new thing, and it's here, so let's do that. I can store this in the dictionary. What am I doing?
Mm-mm.
Okay, hold on. One thing we're not even reading is the object type at the beginning. So right now we're only reading within these brackets. So we also need to pull entity and stylefo from up here.
Mm.
And add those to the dictionary generated.
So that'll be a separate check, right? Like that's like outside of the normal syntax checking.
Yeah, because right now we're only reading what's within the brackets.
Mm-hmm.
So right now we have like this object text and everything uses this object text and parse object. We just need to find the first part of it, which is going to be... One sec. What am I doing? Hold on. I just need to split it at the first space. So split. Oh, I do have to get off in a few minutes though.
Oh, okay. That's too bad.
Yeah. But we did get the triggers working today.
That's also good.
The delimiter is going to be space.
And I briefly got to say hi.
Yeah.
I was trying to go as fast as I could.
Yeah, I had to start as soon as I messaged you because
That's fine.
I need to do stuff.
If my day wasn't such a gong show, I would have been on sooner. But
What happened?
oh, just it got like so busy at work.
Dang.
I had to work a little late,
Uh-huh.
and then go on a field trip and check and install somewhere. The field trip set me behind because I had to go driving.
Mm.
I am getting very close to being done that tile set finally. Technically, I'm done the tile set. I'm just designing stuff that's going to be objects in the tile set as placeholders.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll convert those into animations and their own separate things
Okay.
afterwards. So, but for now, I'm like just about done the tile set. I actually think I might be.
Also, it sounds like my one roommate is giving the other one a voice lesson, so I think I have an extra half hour.
Oh, nice.
But I'm gonna ask them because they might be waiting for me too.
Sounds good.
Object type equals text splits at space. What do I want to go on? Do on?
There's one.
It's including that in the array, which I don't want. I also only wanted to split once, which split delimiter. Oh god. Can you hear that?
In and out, not all the time.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's not like obnoxious.
It's
not
all
like
DLC content anyway.
It's not like when the car wash would go.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't great.
That was pretty brutal. That was not ideal streaming situation.
Nah.
Suki, I am trying to work.
Okay, I cannot pay attention anymore. Hold on. Split. Delimiter. What does it look like? It's just a space. There's a space between here too, right? Yeah. So I want to... Oh, I want max split to be 2 probably. Hold on. Let me see. Or maybe 3.
Like spaces?
I don't know. Well, it worked.
Oh.
We're good.
Oh.
I thought what it would do is it would take the first 2 and then ignore the rest. But no, it leaves the last one as everything else.
Oh, okay.
What's that music? My roommates are practicing stuff. And...
They're practicing music. Are you going to go practice music with them?
No. Wait, isn't there like an R split or an L split that does ignore the rest? Is that what I'm thinking of? One sec. L strip? No. R split? Oh no, that just starts from the right. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We could just ignore the rest. I think this is fine. Hold on.
Oh, that's
Get index of type string on base dictionary. Why?
Invalid.
I'm. If I have more time to stream, I will, but I am so distracted.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Oh, their voice is cracking. They know I'm streaming though, right? I'm broadcasting their lessons.
You should tell them that. Like, hey,
I hope they realize.
my viewership really appreciated all of the singing.
Hold on.
Just tell them they're YouTube famous now. All 10, I mean, guess 9 people watching. I don't count. Oh, I'm so close to being done this dungeon.
Oh no, my roommates are fantastic singers. Someone said actually sounds pretty decent. One of them's a music teacher.
Yeah.
The other one is just an amazing singer, period, but never had formal training. So now
I wish.
We were all in choir together. That's how we met. Name is object name. Yeah. What is this exercise? They're just going.
That's what I sound like when I sing.
Alright, now we add some extra. This is a really interesting music live stream. Why are you showing random bits of code? Yeah, why aren't they closer to the mic?
Yeah, it should just be them singing the whole time while you're coding.
Okay, so we don't. Here. So all we need to do here is pass the dictionary. So match. What? Invalid operating pattern, only index A dot B is. What? What am I doing wrong? Hold on. Oh, I'm stupid. Hold on. I just. What's this Godot Engine? I came for the music. Alright, let's do. Okay, I think this is what we need. This still won't read multiple objects from one text, but all we'll do there is we'll need to separate all of them into their different blocks, which sounds easy, but that's where I got stuck with the brackets. But we'd separate all of them into their different things, and then we just run constructor.new object on each one. We'd parse object for each thing, and then that was actually kind of epic. He was like, wait, what am I doing wrong? Then the music intensified and he figured it out. Good. Yeah, we need a soundtrack for these streams. Okay. Yeah, hold on. I cannot think. It's very good though. Can y'all hear that?
I unfortunately can vaguely make it out.
Okay.
It might sound more. It might pick up more through the actual stream.
Mm. They're saying many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice.
Nice.
All right, we need to move this create entity thing elsewhere and also make it better. Instead of setting each of these properties by hand like this, we are going to. Okay, one of them. She just said, "Let's wait until he's not streaming." Yeah, we can hear everything, by the way. No, but it was intensifying as I was figuring things out. They said it was cool. Wait, are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go now. Huh? Yeah. Okay, bye everyone.
Bye.
Sounds good though, right?
They said you're good.
Yeah, right?
Alright, I hit end.